Hi everyone. Today we're gonna master together the sociology. So I'm gonna cover a lot of stuff here. So it's gonna be part of social class. It's gonna be part of a little bit of like religion, all those kind of stuff. So I'm here to help you guys. Okay? You don't get it? Please ask. All right? Salut mes amis. J'espère que vous allez très bien. Mbote na bandeko nyonso boza kolanda nga. Lelo nako partage na bino oyo tulobaka sociologie. Euta wapi aneni ni bandaki alors nalobela biloko mwa mingi, okay? Naza opona ko ede bino merci mingi. So you're gonna see we have different years here. You're gonna see we got here this one, the Chinese philosopher, and then after that we got Socrates, and then after that we got Plato. So some of them, but we got a lot of European, and we also got the Muslim, okay, the Muslim philosopher and the scientist. So we have him also here. And we got the Italian theologian, we got the British, we got the English. Okay, so yeah. So here we got also the Canadian. We got the Canadian one who born PI is province in east of Canada, east and north, so of Canada, right? So it's in the east of Canada, and then we got some different one here. Most of these one are the Canadian, the way I put it. Some of them born in Montreal. And yeah, same thing here. They're from Montreal. Some of them from Alberta. Some of them from British Columbia. Some of them, from again Alberta. So, for example, Helen. This one's from Alberta. This one from Vancouver. This one from Alberta. Okay. We got some of the Canadian female socialists. I mean, we got some philosopher, So, and this is how I break them down. In case you don't get it, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. All right, I don't just want to talk, talk, talk. No, I have to be honest. This is how I see it. UK. Some of you may say, why UK on top? Yes, they think carefully. I'm gonna be honest with you. The English, yes, they think really careful. They when they do their thing, they prepare. Russia, yes. So I'm talking about right here, UK, in Europe. Okay, the English they think carefully. They prepare everything. I'm not here to attack African, Asian, European, Latino. No, to provide you the right tool. Okay, the English they have a brain. Okay, we got Russia. Yes, Russia got a brain. They think. We got China. Chinese thinks. Know how to work with the others. Some of you may say, wait a minute, are you sure? They think. All right. We got Americans. Okay, you say they think. What about them? Yes, they're human. Okay. So all those one on top, they know how to run the business. They know how to create the machine. They know what need to be done. After that, we got Germany. Huh? Germany is supposed to be on the top here, but we go by history. Germany, yes. A lot of German have a brain. They think carefully, okay? The French, same thing. They think. Japanese, yes. If we go like in World War II, you're gonna see how they use their brain. Even though a lot of things happen, forgive people, nobody's perfect, but you can see the way they manage stuff, right? So we come here, Russia and China, this one I'm talking about part of Asia, really powerful, okay? Because Russia is inside of Europe, is also inside of Asia. All right, so it's two part, both Europe and Asia. Okay, so those one are the powerful one. Okay, so we come here. You see, the story of sociology. If you take a look, way back in the day, way back, we got Asia, Africa, Iraq, Egypt, Israel, Roman. This thing start way back in the day, way back. But however, if you take a look, it was like the way I can break this down. When you study sociology, okay, we look at the culture, we look at the society. We also have a different tool and method of dealing with the society and the culture, not just the society. You're gonna see that we're dealing like suicide, we're dealing with the social class. Okay, so we come here, you're gonna see way back in the day the Greece, France, Germany, Roman, UK. Okay, so in case here, in case some of you may say, oh, it's German or German, we can fix that. Yeah, so we can fix that. Not a big deal. Okay, so yeah, so we come here and you're gonna see the German. Okay, UK, Germany, and France. They have uh, like highly intelligent people. Like way. I'm talking about way back in it. All right, way back in the day. France, uh, Germany cannot even talk to France. No. German, France, before World War Second. France was in top. A lot of things. I had like even though whatever happened in World War Second, but I still have a lot of respect for France, German, UK. I still have a lot of respect for them. A lot. Russian, yes. Russian, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean. Yeah, I still have a lot of respect for them. They think, they use their brain. You know, we come here. I want you also guys to see a little bit about this theologian. Okay, because when we're dealing with sociology, theology is inside, economics is inside, inside there. Okay, you guys have to know it. So we have a Martin Luther, we have John Calvin. So this is where they were born. Him, Augustine, he was born in Africa, right? He's African. This one, Martin, he's from Germany. This is the year he was born and died. John Calvin, he's from France, right? So the system we have in North America is based, these guys. Okay, you're gonna hear something. They say CRC, Christian Reformed Church. Okay, you're gonna see most of the time, like John Calvin. When you read about him, you're gonna understand. He has a brain. This man. This is from France. Okay, he has a brain, highly intelligent. Martin Luther, yes, he got also brain. The guys who divide the Bible, translate the Bible, him, he did an excellent job. Okay, so when you read about him, you're gonna understand. He's the one who also correct the Pope. Okay, the Catholic Pope because of the corruption. Okay, when you know him, trust me, you guys need to know a little bit about him. Try to learn about him or master about him. You're gonna understand it. We got also those you see those one the one I put here, my friends. You need to know about them. You have to know it. It's when you know about them, you're gonna understand life. When I moved to Canada back in the day, um, I did not well, because in my back home I study in French we say électricité générale. It's a little bit different than North America, right? So to me, I focus more in technology, not in social science, or I didn't really focus on social science. And when I study about them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I miss a lot of stuff. You are a software developer, you are a computer engineer, you are electrical engineer, you are a software developer. But the thing here is you need to know how the society works. When you look at Steve Jobs, his behavior, you look at Bill Gates, his behavior, you look at the other entrepreneur, you can understand the one being successful easily compared to the other one. When I study him, he focuses a lot on um. You look at we talk about when we're dealing with this suicide, right? You're gonna understand how he explained about it. He explained something I remember back in the day when I started college. He explained about when somebody commits suicide. Some part it has to do with the disability, the brain. I agree with him. Sometimes it could be the demonic forces. You cannot just focus on demonic forces. Sometimes maybe the person has it's dependent on parents. Okay, when men and women marry, we have to be careful. Don't just go and marry somebody that because you like him, he's cute. No, no, no. You have to look at a little bit their background. See their family history. You're gonna understand. He did an excellent job. He talks also more about the capitalism. All right, and also folks about the theory about when on my the other lesson I'm gonna explain to you guys a lot about him, and then same thing with him. So I'm gonna cover a lot of stuff, not right now, but my the other course. So what is sociology? What is sociology? Sociology is the scientific study of science, right? Now, like I put here, these are the list of the. I kind of mix a little bit here, but I want you guys to take a look. The year, okay, the year, right? These guys, I like all of them. I have a lot of respect for these guys. A lot of respect. I also have a lot of respect for him. He's from France. He's from France, but I have a lot of respect for him. A lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for John Calvin. Also, I have a lot of respect for Martin Luther. Okay, I'm not talking about Martin Luther King. No, I'm talking about the Martin Luther. He's a German guy. He's the one who called the Pope. I have a lot of respect for him. Okay, this man I'm talking about, the Martin Luther. Okay, so if I go back a little bit, this is the man I'm talking about. Him. I have a lot of respect for him, and I have a lot of respect for him. A lot of respect. These guys, him, okay, him. I have a lot of respect for him, for both of them. I have to be honest. I like both of them. These guys also have a lot of respect for him, for both of them. I like them. Both of him from France, Germany. And the other one also, they did an excellent job. I don't remind them. They did excellent. And we have social science. Social science were born in 18th or 19th century. Okay, the social science. Now, inside of the social science, we have like religion, we have economics. So that's what we have. Inside of the social science, we got anthropology, economics. Okay, we have a lot of stuff there. Health and aging science. We got different stuff there. We have a political science, we have a psychology, we have a religion study, we have social work, we have the sociology. Okay. Now you're gonna hear about function. In case you never study sociology before, you're gonna hear this terminology a lot. In case you don't get it, it's okay. He's the one who explain talk about it. Now you're gonna hear about this also a lot. A lot. If you don't get it, it's okay. You're gonna hear also a lot about this. Feminism. You're gonna hear this. Or conflict theory. You're gonna hear this a lot, a lot, a lot. You don't get it? Don't panic. I'm here to help you guys because even myself, I remember back in the day, I like the first time when I study sociology, I'm like, wow, but some stuff I didn't get it right away, no. Because what happened is it was new to me. Because I'm more on technology, not social science or So we come here. When you hear about theory, it's about it's like we're talking about like the people like who are in the high and low classes, okay, something like that. So he he explained more about he explained a lot about the suicide. You know, like what happened way back in the day, like way back in the day, how people commit suicide, what happened. He ended up explaining. I agree with him. I agree. In some case or some situation, maybe the person has a psychological disorder, so we have to be careful, right? You have to be careful. Some people may end up develop a little bit. Me, the way I am, I study the thing carefully. When you're stressed, it's not a disability. No, you can be stressed. Maybe let's say you're watching soccer, your team, they lose. Yes, you kind of stress. Let's say you work and you don't make much money. Yes, that's kind of stress. It's kind of normal. Depression, you can solve that problem. Some people maybe have a depression. They lost their job, their son, their daughter, their husband, their best friends, their boyfriends. It's normal for that one. It's not gonna stay there forever. No, that's not a disability. So psychological disorder, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. So to me, when I look at the situation like back in the day in my back home, I can see now that a lot of things can cause a problem to a child, to adult. So we have to be careful, really careful. Okay? Because the main reason I'm saying this, for a person to commit suicide, um, involved with a lot of stuff. Because when you get married, you have to take a look. Your wife, her background, where she come from, what country she is, what like I can say like let's put like this: the family she came from, where like the way she was raised. our parents, grandparents, you look at the history, you look at your husband, also same thing. When you examine the situation, you're gonna understand also what the cause of suicide happened to the child or your daughter, your son, So we come here in Canada, based on my life experience and what I see, the kid. When you have 18 years old daughter or a boy, my advice to you, you have to be careful. You have to be really, really, you have to be careful. Especially like if they start dating, they have a boyfriend or girlfriend, must be, you have to be careful. Sometimes the pressure when the girl is dating a boy and girl they start dating, there's a pressure there. Some girl they want expensive stuff. Some girl they want to have a kind of life like the superstar, the high classes. They want those kind of stuff. So let's say I have my son, and my son start college, and he works also. But the girl my son is dating, she want more. She want this kind of life. This is gonna cause a problem for my son. My son can be like stressed and mad. Same thing for my daughter. Let's say my daughter's dating a guys who want a lot of stuff. Gonna cause a problem. So if I don't give my son the right tool or my daughter the right tool, they're gonna face a lot of problems. So we have to be careful. And because people from this age, they die a lot. They die a lot because between the girl and the boy, boys dies a lot. Okay, like in Canada, boys, if I can put it, I can say, let's say for example, 70%. If I just give just to guess, the girl maybe only 5. Okay, 5%. But the girl cause a lot of damage to the boy to commit suicide. You see, the girl don't die, no, but the boy the boy the men have a lot of stress compared to the girl. So that's why we have to be really careful when your son wanna date the girl who want a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm not here to say like, oh, the girl are bad. No, but we have to help them. Maybe the girl don't have the right tool. We have to be careful because those younger guys, um they think like, because they don't have a lot of experience, they're smart in school, but life experience can be a problem. It's missing. Based on my life experience, I saw it. Back in the day when I was dating, like way back in the day in my back home, the girl I used to date, she want money, 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 money. I look at her and I'm like, yeah, that's not good. No, she's not the right one for me. I have to rid of her right away. When I saw her that she want money after money after money starts make me upset, I'm like, no, I have to focus on my school. But we have to be careful. Huh? So we have to be really careful here. We come here. From age of 30 to 40. When you are 30 to 40, yeah, the average is still also up. It's still up, but I can say from this age, it can be like around I can say like around 40. Around 40, not much. Here it's still low, really low. Low here. Eh? Low because in North America, in North America society, men are being, the way I can put it, like, are stressed a lot. Could be the job, school. Okay, they have no place to live. They don't have a job. Their mom and dad separate. They're being raised by the child welfare. they don't have any family, it can cause a problem, okay? It can cause a really, really problem, to be honest with you. So, um, when for the to me, for my life experience, the way I saw it, yes, they still have a lot of problem. So we have to be really, really careful how to handle the situation. Some of you may say, what caused suicide? There's a lot of reason. It could be lack of it could be like financial problem. It could be like, let's say you lost your parents, both of them. You live alone. You have nobody. Lack of employment, the pressure from your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family. Guys, the family can cause a lot of problem. Family. Family also can increase that. Family, all right? Some of it's not in some situation it's not about psychological disorder, but the family drama can boost that problem. So we have to be careful here of the family. Okay, you if you have an oldest brother, be careful with them. Be really, really careful. Some of the oldest brother behave like snake, especially based on my life experience from Africa. Like as an African, trust me, you have to be careful. You know, in Africa, African culture, when you have a brother and sister, the oldest brother most of the time they like to dominate. Oh, I'm serious about this. I have life experience on this. Let's say my oldest brother, he's married, he has his wife and kid, right? He want to come into my family to control this. That's how it goes in the African culture. They like that. Even though you see they live in United States, they live in Canada, in Europe, no, they still have the same behavior. What happened is when you marry the white woman, that behavior stop. Let's say, for example, I have a white woman. I marry a white woman, right? My oldest brother who live in US or Africa, no, they're not gonna talk because they know with the white woman they cannot cross the line. You see the game. But when you marry African women, the oldest brother wanna play their monkey see monkey do. You see the things. So they want to control your so what happened is, as a young brother, they want to control you and your family. They want to be the king. Now, the other problem we got here, I'm gonna talk about later on about uh, the financial. Okay, this guy's I like what he put it. Him, I like the way he explained him. He did an excellent job. Excellent. You know, in African culture, I'm gonna tell you guys why we are so behind in life. You know, in African culture, what happened is when one of your brother got the money in African culture, that person he doesn't like the other people to be on top of him. It's part of my life experience. I'm gonna tell you guys why I moved to Canada. I'm not here to blame my brother or sister. No, it's like that. From 100%, I can say 99% of African brother who got the money, they don't like the other brother be on top. No. They don't like that. You may say, then why are you saying this? Oh, it happened to me. I live with my brother in state. I never go to go like in school or college. Nope. I spent 3 years in states, in the United States. I didn't go in college there. No. I stay home. Guys, trust me. My brother got a PhD. So the game is simple. When you get education, you're gonna make your oldest brother mad. They don't like that. So in Africa, the way we are, they like if one brother has a money or he's in top in States or Europe or Canada. So in African culture, they don't want he just wanna be on top, not the other one to be the way he is. But The way I learn from Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, the other place, it's a mistake. What about if he die? Who gonna help the family? It's better to have more than three people who got the money in the family. So to me, when I went to university and I study about this guy, I study about him, I say to myself, oh my gosh, my brother makes a lot of mistake here. But my brother got a PhD. It's not just my brother. No, it's African culture and society. We are like that. But not with me. No. To me, the way I see and I think, if I have a lot of money and I see my brother and sister, they want to go to school to become somebody, I'm going to help them. I don't care if my brother become rich than me or my sister. No, I have to help them to get a better education. Same thing if I have a girlfriend who's Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Latino, um, from Jamaica or Africa or Europe or Australia. If my girlfriend or my fiance or my wife, let's say my wife is Jamaican or my wife is from Iran or Saudi Arabia or Indonesia, all right? Or let's say she's from Egypt or Morocco, or she's Irish or German. She doesn't have money and she's smart. She's doing well in school. She want me to help her out. She want me to help her for the money to pay her tuition fee. I'm gonna help her. I cannot, like, you know, I have the money and my girlfriend is suffering. She cannot get education. My sister is suffering. She cannot get education. My son is suffering. He cannot get education. On my daughter, because I just want to be on the top. That mistake, guys. That mistake. In my situation, when I look at what I face with my brother in US, I say, "Oh God, forgive my brother." Or my brother got a PhD, but my brother never think about me that, oh, my brother has to go to college or university. No, 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 no. Even when I moved to Canada back in the day, my brother never asked me, "Oh, how's your school going? How's everything?" My brother has a PhD. He lives in Michigan, in US. He never ever asked. That time I was so young. No, 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 no. However, when they hear you have the money, ah, they wanna control you. They wanna tell you how to manage the money. You see how to work in African culture. When I start work, I make a lot of money. My brother talk to me, the one who has a PhD in the States. He start talking to me how I can manage my money, even though I'm already old. Guys, the family it's a mess. These things I'm telling you is the reality of my life. Some stuff I cannot say here because it's because of the privacy. Uh Based on African culture, we have to explain to you guys like what's going on in African culture. A lot of people in African culture, I mean the elders, they don't like the young brother or the other brother to be on top of them. But well, that's the way they think, like to be on top of them. But in the way I think, it's better to help the family, to help your friends. If they want to go to school to study, help them. If I have a lot of money, my friends want to go to school to get their master degree, PhD, bachelor degree, diploma, I pay their tuition fee. I'm gonna pay it. Even if I don't know the person, they want to go to university to study, I pay their tuition fee. I have no problem with that. If I have a lot of money, I do it. You know what I mean? We come here. So that's what I was talking. And yeah, so we come here. For this age, no. When somebody reach this age, okay, when you reach this age, if I go back a little bit, when you're in this age, you're gonna make a lot of mistake. Even the men, because I saw it. I saw it. There's a lot of single mom. They make a lot of mistake. They're 40, they're 30, they make a lot of mistake. A lot of mistake. Same thing with single dad. Even though they are 30, 40, trust me, if you have a kid, you have a children, they have a kid, they are like from 18 to 40, trust me, you need to check on them. I don't care about their age. Trust me. they still gonna make a lot of mistake because the life experience is missing. They have their master degree, PhD, but experience is missing. Just imagine you learn how to fly. You went to school and they teach you how to fly, but you don't have a flying experience. Are you gonna fly from from Canada to Europe? No, you need somebody to show you how to do it. Same thing with life. You got a PhD in what? Social work, theology, computer science, electrical engineering. Yes, you got that PhD. However, you don't have experience. Life experience is missing. And you're gonna make a lot of mistake. When I remember when I start university in my first year, my professor, I remember she says this. She said this. When when you apply, let's say you are working in manufacturing and you decide to go to universities to study, they're gonna look at your resume when you start teaching. They're gonna look at your resume. If a person who, let's say that my friend has a PhD, or my friend has a PhD and he never worked in the past. He has a PhD. I work in the past. I have a master's degree. Guess what? I'm gonna make much money than him. He has a PhD, but he doesn't have life experience. So the experience, your personal experience, the work experience, okay, are important. If you have a PhD, life experience, work experience, wisdom, you're gonna win life. I have a cousin, nephew, niece. They got master degree, they got a PhD. When I look at them, no, I don't have a PhD. I don't. I don't have a PhD. But the way I think, I see, trust me, you if you have a PhD, you got life experience, you got wisdom, yes, you're gonna be success. You don't like it, you're gonna be on the top. Now, if you got a PhD, okay, and you don't have a life experience, you keep following what your dad and mom telling you. Oh, your uncle, you know what? Your uncle this. Your grandma is this. Your cousin is this. You know your nephew is this. Mm-mm. You're gonna fall down because what happened? The psychology you study at University of Toronto, Calvin College, University of Chicago, you mix that psychology, okay, or psychology courses or whatever you study there. Now you start playing your politics or psychological game or psychological football, and you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. You will fail. I'm serious about this. We come here from this age, you're not gonna make that a lot of mistake. If you do, it has to do with something with maybe psychological disorder. So in that case, you're gonna need you need to see a specialist to help you. When you pass this, when you are around this age, you have to see the thing right. If you don't see it, something's not right. No, when you hear from this age, no, you have to see the thing right. You have to. I'm not that age. No, you have to see the thing right. So you have to be careful. Okay. In my life experience, you have to be careful. Okay. Really, really careful. In African society and culture, the family is a problem. You have to worry about the oldest brother. They're the one who create. In African culture, if we have a lot of problem, it's not our sister. No, it's a brother. Sister, they're women. Their emotional are different than us, but the brother are the problem. I'm gonna tell you because it's part of my life experience. It's kind of privacy. I don't want to say everything's here, but based on my life experience, the brother are the problems, the oldest one. And so like I said, from this age, it's a little bit yeah, like the way I say. So we have to be careful here. Yeah. So like I said, in Congo, We have Bakongo people. We have Bangala. We got Bashwaili. We got Baluba. We got Bazombo. Um, Bakongo. They don't. You hear suicide? No. Mm-mm. Baluba. Baluba. Bangala. Baluba. I can say. Because I remember when I was young, way back in the day, yeah. Baluba sometimes commit suicide, but I don't know why. Okay, I don't know. Um, Bakongo, no, we don't do that. Bangala, no. Bashwaili, I don't know. I cannot say something. I don't know. No, I don't know. Are people from here? No. Over there, no. In Canada, yes, a lot in Canada. In Canada, the pressure from the young man if they're dating a girl. So the girl put a lot of pressure on young men, and young men cannot handle the situation and they commit suicide. You see the problem? So you have to be careful when you have your son. You have your son, he's your life. You have to teach your son that you need to date a girl that the one who cannot pressure you to do this, do that. No. So mom and dad need to know what to do for their kid. In some situation, some of the kids, they don't want to listen to their parents. So what the parents can do, that's why the government involved. When you are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, sometimes you think the earth belongs to you. You are 30, 35, 36, 38. You think you know everything, but it's wrong, my friends. Completely wrong. Even though you know demonic forces, you practice it, but it's still wrong. You have to listen to your parents. In some situation, the parents also are kind of like toxic. Where can you go to get some help? You need the church. You go in the church there, there are also some problem there. Where can you go? That's why before you decide to date and marry, you need to find the right partner. That's why in my case, several years ago, I decided not to date anymore. I didn't like. I decided to take at least more than 5 years not to date anymore. Because I look at them like, where you live is really important. If you live in an environmental or the area where there's a lot of problem, you're not gonna find the right person to be with, including the women. If the women live in an area that there's a lot of toxic or a lot of problem, she's gonna have a problem to find a good man. All right. So I'm gonna stop here for today. So on my next course is gonna be part of the family. All right. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.